Since death is rarely the end of superheroes' life, it's possible that we haven't seen the last of Wanda Maximoff. That is why a Scarlet Witch solo movie must happen. Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness was not only the first standalone sequel for Benedict Cumberbatch's Sorcerer Supreme, but it was also the fourth Marvel Cinematic Universe project to explore the concept of the multiverse, following Loki, What If, and Spider-Man No Way Home. Thanks to Sam Raimi's deft touch, Multiverse of Madness also dabbles in the superhero and horror genres, and when Wanda Maximoff is involved, it turns into a tragedy. Wanda intends to travel to a universe in which her children, Billy and Tommy, are alive throughout the movie. As she fully embraces her mantle of the Scarlet Witch, she seeks the multiverse-hopping abilities of America Chavez to achieve her goal, which has the unintended consequence of causing massive amounts of death and destruction. America can take control of her abilities during the film's climactic scene and sends Wanda to Earth 838 through the multiverse. She'd used the Darkhold's power of dreamwalking earlier in the film to possess her Earth 838 self to find America. Upon seeing Earth 838's Billy and Tommy, she tries to reunite with them. That changes when she attacks their mother, leaving them terrified of her. After her Earth 838 self tells her, know that they'll be loved, the Scarlet Witch declares that no one will ever use the Darkhold's power again. Keeping her word, she uses chaos magic to collapse Mount Wundagore, destroying all copies of the Darkhold throughout the multiverse, and burying herself within Mount Wundagore's innards. Wanda's time in the Marvel Cinematic Universe appears to be coming to an end, but throughout her history in the comic books, the Scarlet Witch has repeatedly managed to avoid death's claws. There's also the issue of how Wanda's passing was portrayed in Multiverse of Madness. Even though she appears to be buried beneath piles of rubble, there's a flash of red light that matches Wanda's abilities. Wanda may have used her abilities to potentially hop into another universe and is seeking retribution for her actions. It would be a fascinating way to carry on with her story and bring her back to a future movie. As a matter of fact, Wanda's fate might be revealed to fans sooner than later, as Marvel Studios president Kevin Feige has hinted that the MCU schedule will be revealed in the upcoming months. There's a chance that the Scarlet Witch could appear in a future Marvel Studios project, whether that's announced at the upcoming San Diego Comic-Con or possibly at D23, with the latter appearing more likely given that the Marvel is scheduled to hold a panel at this year's D23. There's still time for a Scarlet Witch movie to be made, even though Marvel Studios has not yet made any announcements about it. Given that the last time viewers saw Scarlet Witch, she had just started a murder spree, the character is obviously not in the best of situations. It makes sense that Marvel Studios would want to begin her redemption arc as soon as possible. In the comic books, the character experiences a similar journey, but she always triumphs in the end. I'm hoping that comes across on screen as well. Before we go any further, we wanted to let you know that it's time for you to smash that like button if you haven't done it already. The solo movie might be able to hit some of Phase 6 open MCU release dates between Avengers The Kang Dynasty and Avengers Secret Wars if Marvel is already secretly working on it. If not, Phase 7 might be the earliest a Scarlet Witch MCU film could be released. This is more likely given that Agatha Coven of Chaos won't be released until late 2023, and Vision Quest may not be ready until 2025. In order to continue WandaVision's overall plot, a Scarlet Witch movie in 2026 or 2027 is a realistic timeframe. There's no denying that Wanda Maximoff is one of the most popular characters in the Marvel Cinematic Universe right now. I'd even dare to suggest that Elizabeth Olsen, who carries Wanda Maximoff, is the most protected character in the franchises, especially considering how highly Kevin Feige speaks of her. Fans have been waiting patiently for the 33-year-old actress to appear in a standalone Scarlet Witch project for many years, and while WandaVision could technically be considered her solo debut, rumors suggest that Olsen will soon be the star of her own MCU film series. In addition to a solo Scarlet Witch movie, Olsen is reportedly set to star in a live-action adaptation of the well-known Marvel storyline Avengers: The Children's Crusade. It's important to remember that Olsen previously turned down the idea of being the star of her own film series because the pressure wasn't exactly appealing to her. She might have changed her mind though, given the popularity of WandaVision and the demand from the fan base for more Wanda Maximoff. As a huge fan of both Olsen and the character, this looks intriguing. A Scarlet Witch standalone film following the WandaVision spin-offs could go a long way toward helping the MCU redeem Wanda Maximoff. Her actions in WandaVision and Doctor Strange 2 did not sit well with everyone, despite the fact that she has recently grown to be one of the franchise's most well-liked characters. At some point, Scarlet Witch is probably going to be saved, allowing Marvel to use her as a hero in the future. This will be simpler to do in a standalone film that entirely centers on her journey and story. Due to a lack of time to fully explore Wanda's villainous turn in Doctor Strange 2, she had trouble winning over the audience. However, with a standalone movie, Marvel will have the time needed to win them over. The Phase 4 film did end with Wanda realizing her mistake in trying to find her children. In a standalone film set after Doctor Strange 2 and the WandaVision spin-offs, Wanda's story and her road to redemption can be explored again because Marvel gave Scarlet Witch a way to stay alive. This might involve finding out more about her role as the Scarlet Witch, potential ties to the X-Men, and so much more. Since her debut, Wanda has struggled to live up to the expectations of a hero, but she has shown through many heroic deeds and powers that she's capable of being a well-known savior. Wanda finds herself in a vulnerable position with her positive character arcs, wrecked by her inability to control her trauma-stricken mind and her problematic cycle of creating issues to then seek redemption. Although Wanda has a good heart at her core, her ingrained issues often lead her in the wrong direction. If Wanda is 100% successful in getting the support she needs and in managing her emotions, she'll only be able to have a better, more promising future in the MCU. It'll be interesting to see how Wanda handles all of her errors once she returns. Will she try to hide from them, accept responsibility for them, or maybe just keep repeating the same pattern? In order to deal with incursions or other impending threats, the 616 universe or even other multiverses may benefit from the Scarlet Witch's ability to alter reality. In the multiverse, incursions are a problem that is happening and will likely continue to be a problem in the future. It would be somewhat disappointing to get rid of such a well-known character with such incredible potential. Another scenario for Wanda's character might involve a mind wipe that erases most or all of her past traumas and failings, much like in a comic book arc, allowing her to become more morally upright and pure-hearted. Something like this would fit well because the MCU is known for combining and altering comic book storylines to fit the story that they're trying to tell. And because of this, you need to smash that subscribe button and notification bell so you'll never miss any of our videos in the future. One thing is certain, Wanda Maximoff is a fantastic character for the MCU, and the Scarlet Witch's essence needs to be properly utilized in the future of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Regardless of the direction Marvel takes, Wanda and the Scarlet Witch in. See you in the next video.